Muslim countries have called on the world to recognise East Jerusalem as the Palestinian capital. It came at the end of a summit in Turkey of more than 50 Islamic states who condemned President Trump's move to recognise Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. The Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas went so far as to say the US had now disqualified itself from future peace talks. From Istanbul, Mark Lowen has this report.
Standing together, but can they stand up to Donald Trump? Leaders from the 57-strong Organization for Islamic Cooperation in Istanbul today to respond to the US recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital. The Muslim world hardening its reaction to the divisive move. Turkey played host, its president the most forthright critic, having warned the US it was plunging the world into a fire with no end. President Erdogan gave a history lesson about Israeli expansion and didn't mince his words.
With this decision, Israel, the perpetrator of crimes such as occupation, siege, illegal settlements, demolishing houses, displacements, property and land grabs, disproportionate violence and murder, has been rewarded for all its terror acts.
The US, he said, was supporting terrorism and accused it of bullying the world. The Palestinian president also hit out at Washington.
With this step, the United States of America will have chosen to lose its competency as a mediator and to disqualify itself from playing a role in the peace process. We shall not accept any role for the United States in the peace process.
After hours of talks, the OIC issued a joint statement, including declaring East Jerusalem the capital of Palestine and asking all countries to recognize a Palestinian state, rejecting and condemning the US decision on Jerusalem as null and void, and calling on the UN to reaffirm the city's legal status as the capital of two states.
It is time.
President Trump's move last week delighted his conservative voters at home, but prompted condemnation abroad. Large protests rocked the Muslim world, from Istanbul to Amman, Beirut to Ramallah. Yet the reaction was more muted than expected. The call for a new intifada or uprising hasn't materialized. There's a sense of powerlessness against the US decision. That's one of the problems here, another that among the members, positions on Donald Trump differ. Saudi Arabia and Egypt sending only ministers, possibly to keep the US on side. Today's summit gives a semblance of unity, but it's unlikely to change the White House position. And beyond the tough talk, there's little bite. Mark Lowen, BBC News, Istanbul.